Yep, it's still winter. There's spots the road is good, spots that are bad. And I didn't think it was snowing, but it's snowing again. I feel flakes here and there. Oh, well, thanks everybody that's contacted me. I think it's just the weather blues is what I'm suffering. I don't know. But then again, my feet still are sore. This morning when I got up, they felt like they were going to explode. I mean, I do have a little swelling going on, but nothing that's that bad. But anyway, we're heading to the farm. I think we're going to fix the air compressor today. Get that up and running again, so that ain't rattling my ears and I can actually have full air pressure. So, alrighty. Well, let's get to it. Start off by dropping your screwdriver on the floor. Always make sure when you're working with electrical, you're either qualified or you've made sure and shut the power off. So when you stick your fingers in there and you don't get electrocuted. Sorry if I made you jump, people, but oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Need a socket. Do I have a socket on? Probably not. Yep, it's time to rebuild the air compressor. And always make sure you don't have your tools all ready when you go to start projects. Oh, man, I hurt today. Let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. This. About a 5/16, I think. I think I'm correct. Yay. No, I see. Power's off. Smaller yet. Come on. There's been your wires up out of the way, so and since I'm out here working by myself, I should be safe. There it is. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done back here. You guys knew how bad my back was killing. Oh man. down, otherwise I'll be going, where'd I go with that flashlight? Always make sure there's one piece of metal in your way. Really? It's called walking the compressor. Oh. This just free up a lot of space when it's not back there, don't it? Ouch! Oh man. I don't remember how to do this. Make it in there. Maximum air pressure 150 on this thing. Hot surface, risk of burns. Okay, well, I'll figure out. I gotta remember how to take this plastic off, but right now I gotta let my back to quit having convulsions or whatever it's doing. I don't know, guys. This is really becoming no fun real fast, so I'll get the plastic off and I'll bring you guys back for the other. I guess I could have showed you guys. It didn't take that long. There was 3 screws, 1 back here and 2 up here. I definitely don't lose them because they're special kind of screws. So yeah, just like anything I don't know if it's this one that was the bad cylinder or what, but they're just going to get both replaced and I'll show you why. I understand why the parts for this thing are getting hard to get, because I bet you there's not many of these air compressors left. For one thing, it is 18 years old. That's what you can get out of them if you keep them dry and all that. So okay, I need that plate to come off. It looks pretty good. Set that down there. Oh no, I didn't need that plate to come off. There's why we're replacing cylinders, and cylinders that they sent are actually thicker, and this one ain't the bad one. And now this is where I'm kind of torn. I got new connecting rods and everything, but in order to get to that you got to undo this nut and everything, and that seems to be okay. So I think I'm just going to continue with my plan here. This is the one. We're just going to change out the you got to take this apart to change out the piston ring seal anyway, so yeah, right there's all seals that up. I should have grabbed that. A little crazy on how they ship this. I'll show you here in a second. Oh man. Oh! Alright, I'll show you here. It's the part box, a wrapper shipping tape, That's how they sent it. And like I said, here is the whole assembly. And I can see right off the bat that the cylinder is made a lot heavier. Let's make sure. Guess what? Well, this one's a straight through, cheap. Guess what? This time I am going to have to change the whole thing. See, you could go through with this one, the new one, but the new cylinder's got a lip that doesn't let this part of the piston go through. Rats! That's not what I'm thinking, but that's what I'm thinking. So that means this time I've got to go further than what I really want. But I guess what I like, I mean, this thing is so wore and it was so thin. Now this is a nice heavy duty cylinder, so this thing might outlast the first 18 years. Keep the tank dry. But now I gotta mess with other stuff. Great! Well, I guess now we get to figure out how to take that apart. See that one? Ow! That was a sharp. Well, I didn't want to mess with that. I really didn't want to mess with that. Alrighty, I guess. Well, if I known I was going to have to go on that far, I would have bought a new set of ball bearings there too. But I didn't. But here's why we're replacing this. Right there. See, she melted down. So oh, there's another new problem. Look at here. There's no screw. What do I do here? Do I put the new rod assembly in? That means that's a breaking point where this one's solid. Do I just go ahead and change out the pistons? Tops? Yeah, this one was, bearings feel good. So there's the old sleeves. So okay, there's a little collar there. So yeah, that was that way. Okay. I mean, the rods are the same. Yeah, the rods are the same, so but the difference is this time is that I got a heavier cylinder. Okay. We're going to do that. So, we just set that there. See, that's not very tight. And what took these piston seals out is the old cylinders. I know it is. So we'll put the new new screw. Okay. Yep. Got a little dirt in there, and I don't want dirt in there right now to mess everything up. I got a pail of oil sitting here too. I know the pail of oil has nothing to do, but something I'm going to need for this air compressor is probably going to end up in it. Okay. So, set this one over here, like that. Get this piston assembly in there. Okay, there's that. Put this little guy back in, and we'll get a phone call. It was just my kid. Okay, I was a little worried there. That looks thicker, but this thing is so light, the old one, but that new one there is pretty darn good. So, okay, we gotta do the other side. Here, I'll show you guys. So, okay, pay attention. That rust stain was back, so I'll hold it like this. Like I said, it's not very tight. It either was the new one. I didn't know if I was going to get that on there for a second. Hopefully you guys seen that. If not, I'm sorry. So yep, just take that off. Set that there like that. Boy. So I guess we'll have extra rods. There's the new seals. I don't want to lay those there. Put them in the box. So, big difference on the cylinders. Yep, this one was starting to go too. I knew that repair wasn't going to last, unfortunately. No, this one better not be going. This is the new one. Duh, what am I saying? Wow. Be interesting to see how fast she pumps up now. Okay, spare part. New. Make sure that drops over the ring that's there. And when I went to undo that nut, I put a 12-inch crescent wrench on there to hold that, and boy, I didn't like that feeling, so hit it with the impact right off. Okay, there's that. So we've now replaced the seal and part of the piston and the screw, and we'll see. Okay, get you guys to, yep. So put this. Like that, and it said this side out. That's all it was before, so okay. Alright, there's that. This is that side there. Ooh, look at that. That seal did not hold up well. Okay. I suppose that was because of the heat. Let's sit down and do this. Oh man. Whoop, don't turn that upside down. Don't be good. Get you guys where you can see with me. Trying to get the old seal to come out in one piece like that. So yeah, I'm being cheap. The other seal stuck, so I ain't too worried about that one. But I do have it here, don't I? Well, see how this goes together first. Okay. On there. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that one there. That might have been where I goofed last time. I didn't why is it trying to I may have not had the gasket fully seated last time, I guess. Might be why it was oozing out there. Come on. Play nice. Okay. Well, that one's giving me troubles. I'm not going to mess with the other one, so we're just going to set this up there. You got to remember which head's which, because it depends on where the lines go. Okay, it does fit the... And don't use a great big ratchet, because then you'll over tighten stuff and break it. You're just dealing with aluminum here, so don't. And I'll turn it over by hand here too, just make sure. You guys having fun here? I sure am. Okay, now this one we're going to replace both seals. That's extra part. Start putting my extra parts away. Oh, sorry about giving you guys a close-up here. Did not realize that. I gotta think of that sometimes. So, okay. Extra part. We need both seals for this side though. No! Yeah, I'm not too keen on that one piston, the connecting one set of connecting rods there. Okay, well that one stayed where it was supposed to pretty much, but I see it wasn't 100%, so a little damage. So guess since. We'll do this one and I'm not using the cutting edge, I'm just okay, got that one. This one probably could be left, but got it. So we're gonna replace that one too. You know, you don't know how much you use something until it's broke. And that was this air compressor. Okay. Oh yeah. Hands up. And I know I've had a lot of people say, oh, you're nuts for running an oilless air compressor. Well, it's nice when you paint cars. It's nice when you do stuff. But nope, that's not right. So this one's going to fight me. There it went. Make sure it's on. Don't force it. Part of me really thought about buying 2 sets of pistons and sleeve repair kits, but this friend of mine had one of these and the rod broke and it busted this whole thing. Well, if this ever gets busted, this is going to need a whole new setup on it. And I do have a 220 oiled air compressor, but okay. Hey! Cylinder's tight. That's good. And actually, I'm glad I'm tightening this. Huh. Sure. Been praising my little ratchet, and this is the very first time it has messed up. It has locked itself up. Okay. Don't work, just beat it. Because the cooling fan was getting a little loose, so. Alright, well now it's just a matter of putting that line on. And this is why I said you got to watch which, only one of these heads has the dual holes. Make sure you don't lose your O-rings that are on here. Heck, we'll just tighten those up quick because it don't take much. And you're just dealing with brass and aluminum, so don't go Hulk Hogan on it. Alrighty. And this one here, I lost one of these screws last time and it was an expensive mistake. You know I got extras around here, but like everything else, where, oh come on, okay, caught that one, cut that one. Oh yeah, there's the plastic intakes. You got to make sure those line up in there too. Okay. Put that on your. Heck, we're almost done. We got okay, there's that one. And I'll take it. See, there's where I was talking about. There's little clips. And then this one here. Stupid plastic. Come on. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. Nope, that's what I thought. Oh, one's gotta fight you. One's always gotta fight you. Why does that one have to fight? Well, I gotta figure out why that's not going down like it's supposed to. Huh. Should be right there. That coordinate is. Ah, there it goes. Gotta get violent with it. Okay, maybe I won't have any rattles this time. And then now, the last piece, the new air filter I put on. And, oops, that's not going. I need it. Oh, there it is. And then, okay, the air compressor's back to being an air compressor. So I guess I'll get her walked back into place. Well, I already got it back there, got her hooked up. It's got about 40 pounds of pressure in it. See what happens. Holy cow, that thing's quiet. Shooting right up. Wow. It wasn't this quiet too. Already up to 60. That quiet when I got it. See if it shuts off the And there we go, we got an air compressor again. Finally. Oh man. Which now that means I'm going to probably fire up the hot tank. I'll get the shop vac over here cleaned up because I swept the floor underneath the air compressor where I had it out, so. I was pretty much real time rebuilding that thing, so hopefully those cylinders hold up better than the last ones. If that goes another 18 years, by that time I'm probably going to be done with it, and the grandkids will they'll probably have some fancy futuristic way of producing air by then. Well, that's one project down out of the way now. So let's see what else I can get into, because I'm sitting around waiting for machine work right now and parts. That's the not fun part. That is thus why I'm trying to sell motors to finance the trip to North Carolina so we can build more motors. So nice. That nice. So okay, well, let me get cleaned up in here and rearranged and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm still waiting to get some more rust remover. We're going to test these 2 blocks, clean them up, and see how they go. But I got a crank and some chains in there that I need to get in the hot tank, get them cleaned and washed off, and see how they cleaned up. So, alrighty. Well, there's that 307, 327 crank, and as you can see right here in the middle, there's a little bit of rust. That's what this crank used to look like. I think it's still standard, but it's definitely going to need turnt. And I left a little bit there. I got some fresh remover. I might dip that one more time. I don't know, I gotta talk to the guy. But then last year when I got that stuff from Chop Shop, he sent all these chains home in a bucket. He says they're just scraps. Well, that cleaned them up pretty good. And they're clean enough I can use them over a motor now. So right now we got another intake, which I think is going to have to be blasted. It's full of rust. And that, so now we got this block over here ready to go get sleeved. Here's what happens. Let's see. I'll figure out which. There's number 3. Here's what happens to your pistons when the cylinders are too small. That's the ones out of the 327. Let's see, what number is this one? That's number 2. That one wasn't too bad. Let's see, that's number 1. No idea. I think 4 and up here's number 4. Yeah, that was the small cylinder. That was 4 and 6 were the 2 small cylinders, really small. And there's 7, so yep. And the kids' parts stacked up back there out of the way. So everything you see right now is mine, so nobody can worry. And I'm kind of Here a little bit ago, I was about literally ready to scream out in pain. My back, my knees, my legs, my feet felt like they were going to explode. Literally. So I called the doc. It's too late in the day for me to get down there, so I'm going to go in the morning, hopefully. and get the pills. And it's 25 milligrams a night. I think I can remember the name of it. He says that should help with that pain. I tell you guys and gals, everybody, I'm trying to ignore it. I am so trying. I'm trying to keep things set. I'm trying to, I guess, answer the phone. I swear my oldest knows every time I pick up the camera. Every single time. 99% of the time it's her. I'm trying to force myself to keep going. But here, about an hour and a half ago, just stacking that kids' parts up out of the way so I can get in here. That's why, since where I usually work in the shop, they're busy, it's springtime, they're getting ready, so I ain't gonna be able to get into that, if I get into that, until summertime. I've got the kids' cars to work on, I got motors to do. That's why when it was warming up this weekend, and I'm thinking finally I could set up out front and work on cars. But Mother Nature put a kibosh to that. Anyway, I'm trying to ignore my problems. I'm trying to ignore the crap going on with my legs. And yes, I know diabetes is not a forgiving disease. I know I started doing more too late in life to, thank you, too late in life to really fix the diabetes. And if I had it all over to do again, yeah, I would go back and definitely change a lot of things. My feet are feeling like, well, this weekend we were at the swap meet. We did a lot of walking. I literally did not almost make it back to the truck. Mama Bear didn't make it back to the truck. We had to stop and pick her up. She couldn't go anymore. Her knee said no more. She couldn't do it. And if Buddy wouldn't have been with us, I would have never made the truck. He had to take my stuff that I was carrying so I could get to the truck. And ever since doing that, my feet have been just killing me. So, I guess we'll try this new pill. I guess the other ones that got diabetes and having foot and leg problems, you're like, how do you keep going? Well, God gets me through it. Medication helps. But I'm not giving up that easy. I don't want to give up that easy. Our children are finally growing. It's getting to be our time of life again. And that's what I want to do. I want to go spend time with the wife. I want to get a shop built up and get the motors going. And have a plan to fall back on. Not to scare you guys, but, and I'm trying, I know we're all different, we're all made different, but family history is, my mom's side of the family all had weak hearts. All except for the oldest sibling. She was the only one that made it. I think she was in her 80s, but otherwise my mom's entire family on her side has passed before 65. And I'm praying that's not going to be me. I'm trying to do everything possible I can to keep it from being me. So, yeah. maybe that's why I've been feeling like I've been feeling the last couple of days, and I told them too when I call this my mood. I mean, I've been, and I haven't drank. Let's see, today's what, Wednesday. I went, and you know, I drink pop here and there. I hadn't had any. Well, I found one that was left here that I forgot about, so I finally broke down and drank that, and my energy level come back up and everything. It just, I gotta get test strips for my meter, or get a new meter and test strips so I can start checking again. Maybe things have changed and I don't need as much insulin. I don't know, but yeah, I just, oh. And I want to get Mama Bear out here as soon as she says she's ready. I want to be ready for her to start putting this thing together. And I guess if somebody's interested in this 327, or a 327, if you're interested in this particular 327 she's building, if you want changes done to it, let me know before we get it together. Otherwise we'll have to build another one. So anyway, I'm going to go rinse off that stuff, see how it looks, and I'm cleaning up, well, like I said, one more intake, and the flywheels that I picked up at the swap meet, and I'm probably going to throw the valve covers in there to get the first layer of dirt off them. So, alright, this is the part I suffer from sometimes. You go through running the hot tank, cleaning something, and it's any parts, and you're cleaning them for somebody else, and then when you're blowing them off, I mean, it was dirty when you're blowing it off, and you find out it is junk. But you've already racked up the time and cleaning and everything, so what do? I guess none of the machine shops ever gave me a break on cleaning anything and then telling me it was broke or junk. So that's kind of, as I just cleaned apart, threw it in with some other stuff. The two flywheels, which they cleaned up beautiful. And it's broke, the item I'm talking about. But it still costs. I mean, oh. And if I left it in, sorry about the rant there, but oh my God. And then she calls back, she found out how. So it may not be a bad thing, it might be a good thing, I don't know, but but it's, yeah, I know Dad's supposed to know things, but come on, you know, I don't run the books or the bank, I don't run the phone office, I don't run how your number got out, but she found out, so. And if she would have just followed my instructions and just called the landlord, they would have probably been able to tell them what's going on. So, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll go from there. Well, I guess there won't be much more for today, so I got thinking, hey, I'll use the computer at the farm. Start the upload early, so maybe by the time I get home, the upload's done. So, I don't know. I'm still learning this computer out here. And like I said, that's 327. A little bit of rust right there in the middle, but yeah, no marking set that's been turned, so that's good. So send it off and have it turn 1010. Yeah, we got. So I guess I'll go get a new med tomorrow and add another pill, and once I get the name of it, I'll let you guys know. But really bites. I want to keep going. So anyhow, y'all take care. We'll see you later. So hopefully, well, tomorrow. Sounds like the valve covers blew out. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to work on one motor, but you guys can't see that. But no, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be 6 months. Alrighty. Well, I got a phone call anyway. See y'all later. Have a good one.